Who is Norris, and how can one who seems so jovial have mental struggles? Lando Norris is a British-Belgium racing driver currently competing in Formula One. Racing under the British flag, he recently opened up on the scale of the mental health challenges he faced when he first started with Formula One, admitting he was often depressed and points that the cheerful personality of his didn't tell the whole tale. How does Formula One debut affect his mental health? So what triggered Lando Norris's mental struggles? Well, Lando Norris made his debut in 2019 at the young age of 19, making him the youngest British driver and third youngest driver debut in Formula One history. He quickly became a hit, showing speed on the track and having a fun-loving personality. He finished 11th in the standing in his first campaign. Having such records and attributes draws a lot of unwarranted attention. Simply put in his words, I guess people when they watch TV don't realize how many things that a driver goes through. Especially at my debut age, coming into Formula One at 19, there's a lot of eyes on you. So dealing with all these kinds of things took its toll on me. It's a bit of a shame, but there are more programs now where you get to see what the driver's like behind the scenes and the amount of pressure and stress that they have to cope with. Formula One is a high-performance sport. Be it the machinery being deployed or the drivers or support crew, it requires optimum performance. And this comes with an associate strain on one's mental health, especially the pressure to ensure he doesn't blow up his opportunity in F1 was a hard battle to deal with, according to Norris. It was feeling like I didn't know what's next. If this goes wrong, if I don't go out in the next season and perform, what's going to happen? Am I going to be in Formula One next year? If I'm not, what am I gonna do? Because I'm not really good at many other things in life. Was social media also a trigger to his depression? The McLaren driver who came close to winning the recent Russian Grand Prix says social media was also a trigger to his depression. Due to the constant criticism, trolling, and overall spotlight and attention which runs supreme on social media, caused him to have self-doubts around his mind about whether or not he was going to be good enough for F1 during his rookie campaign. Had a big impact on him. When they start adding up over the season, and then the social media side of it all, that can just start to hurt you, he added. All right, we have seen how a bright, shining talent like Norris can and could have slipped away into depression. Now we look at how he was able to defeat his mental struggles. Don't go anywhere. The healing process. How did he find succor? According to Norris, a combination of support from his McLaren team plus working with mental health charity, Mind, has helped him to get in a much better place now. We partner with Mind, which has helped me massively and also helped many other people in McLaren, but also just in the world in general, he said. So speaking to McLaren, speaking to the people that are around me and my friends that I trust, and also Mind, I am in a much better place now. I am much happier and I can enjoy everything I do. On expectations for the rest of the season, he says that the team is keeping expectations in check as it is well aware it still does not have a car that can match the pace setters, Mercedes and Red Bull, at all tracks. There's obviously a lot of expectation on us at the moment because of Monza, where we had a 1 and 2, and last time I had a pole position, I almost won the race. So a lot of people are expecting amazing things, but we have to limit them in a way because we're still really not as quick as Mercedes and Red Bull, which are the leading two teams at the moment. We still have a lot of work to do, but every race is an opportunity, he concluded. Okay, a brief detour. Who is Mind? Mind is a mental health charity in England and Wales, founded in 1946 as a National Association for Mental Health, NAMH. It celebrated its 70th anniversary in 2016. Mind offers information and advice to people with mental health problems and local authorities on their behalf. It has its headquarters in Stratford, England, and the president is none other than Stephen Fry. Mind not only offers information and advice to people with mental health problems, they also lobby the government and local authorities on their behalf. It also works to raise public awareness and understanding of issues relating to mental health. Since 1982, it was awarded an annual prize, Book of the Year, having to do with mental health. In addition to 3 other prizes, since 2018, Mind has hosted the annual Mind Media Awards, celebrating the best portrayals and reporting of mental health across the media. 132 local Mind associations, independent affiliated charities, provide services such as supported housing, floating support schemes, care homes, drop-in centers, and self-help support groups. So who really is Lando Norris? Lando Norris is a British British-Belgian racing driver born on November 13, 1999, who currently competes in the Formula One with McLaren while racing under the British flag. He won the MSA Formula Championship in 2015 and the Toyota Racing Series, Euro Cup Formula Renault 2.0, and Formula Renault 2.0 Northern Europe Cup in 2016. He also received the McLaren Autosport BRDC Award that same year. He subsequently won the 2015 FIA Formula 3 European Championship. He was a member of the McLaren Young Driver Program. He currently has a total of 54 entries, of which 53 are starts. He has not won any championships as of yet, and given his age, it will be foolhardy to write him off just yet. He has had 5 podium finishes and has gathered a total of 285 career points. He has also had 1 pole position, and he has 3 fastest lap completed. His first entry into Formula One was the 2019 Australian Grand Prix, and his last entry is the 2021 Turkish Grand Prix. His 2020 position was 9th with a total of 97 points gathered that same year. In closing, after his debut, Lando Norris almost succumbed to the pressures to excel with the bright future ahead of him. But a loving community helped in keeping him level. This shows that we as humans should do better in being our brother's keeper and maintaining a peeled eye for the self-doubts and other triggers of mental health challenges. What has Lando Norris achieved? Number 1, in the Grand Prix where last year he scored his first ever podium in Formula One, in 2021 he managed to keep his fellow countryman Lewis Hamilton in his rear mirrors to bag yet another 3rd place finish. Number 2, Lando Norris has bagged up several awards such as the Autosport British Competition Drivers of the Year for 2019 and 2020 respectively, Autosport National Driver of the Year 2016 and 17 respectively, also the McLaren Autosport BRDC Award, and Autosport British Club Driver of the Year, which he both won in 2016. Number 3, Lando Norris has also taken his fine record-making abilities to Twitch, a gaming streaming site. After the devastating blow COVID-19 had on the Formula One calendar with the subsequent cancelling of the Australian Grand Prix, the McLaren star channeled his inner energy to gaming pursuits. A frequent player of iRacing.com, an F1 simulator that has garnered a huge online following, participating in the Not the Aus Grand Prix event, Lando managed to attract a steady viewership to his feed, with over 70,000 people tuning in. This broke the record for viewership on Twitch's F1 simulator offering, while it brought seasoned opposition like Real Madrid's goalie, Thibaut Courtois. Inasmuch as McLaren has a very rich history of drivers that have driven for the team, such as Ayrton Senna, James Hunt, and Alain Prost, despite them being revered as legends in the sport, none of them have achieved what Lando Norris has managed to do. The 21-year-old has the record for most consecutive points scored for the team, currently on a 15-race streak of points finishes, and he is certainly hoping to score more and help the team in the Contractor Championship. He also had another point finish in the British Grand Prix, his home race. He bagged 12 points while finishing 4th on the log, making him the only driver in the working-based team's history to have back-to-back 15-point finishes. The record was formerly held by 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso, who scored points at 14 races on the bounce across the 2007 season, between Australia and the Belgian Grand Prix. To add to his McLaren streak, Norris has landed a streak of his own amongst current drivers this season. He is the only driver to have points finish in every race so far this season. Lando has achieved so much and is very accomplished, and certainly will achieve more during his career. It begs to question, how did he have a mental struggle? Let us know in the comments what you thought of today's video, and you'll be sure to get love from our community. Thanks for watching.